Good morning, Michael. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about how the website works in the back end, so you can come in and change things, move things around, so you don't have to wait for me for everything that you need to do. In case I ever get run over by a train, you can continue to run your website. So I'm sending you, look through your email for a login to log into the website. Okay, this is what the back end of the website is. Click on the link that I send you. It'll take you to this page. This is the back end of the website. Here is the username and password. What you do is click login. And on this specific WordPress installation, there is, and you might see another screen pop up here that says, verify your information, kind of like a CAPTCHA, where you actually have to input in something to show you're human. If you do, just put it in, and that'll get you into this place as well. So this is your main dashboard of WordPress. On the left side, you'll see all the things that you can do on your website. Your pages are everything that you have to do on your website. Comments doesn't matter. Endfold is just information about the general website design. WooCommerce is where your store is. This is where you can change all the settings for your store. The products is where you change all the products that if you want to add or remove products, anything of that nature there. Plugins are things that add functionality to your store and to your business, to your website. You can add a lot more plugins and everything. We'll talk about it in a minute. So first, let's just kind of look at how the website works in the back end. In the very top, you'll see some options here. This one up here just basically takes you to the site. You just hover over it, you'll see visit site. Click on that. When you're in the back end of your site, here's the ANSF Federation site. And by the way, Chakras works the same way. You'll see in the back end, you actually see this top line here, this black line with all the options. People normally can't see this unless you're logged in as an administrator in the back. If you look at your website, you'll see that you have an image up here. You have text on the side with an image on the side. Your mission statement is another section here with an image, text. Again, another section here, membership, 2 sections here with a couple of buttons. So everything's set up in sections. Instructor certification with more information and buttons here as well. So everything is text, image, buttons, that kind of stuff. So you can see what it looks like. Let me go back into, actually you can go in here, it says edit the front page right here, and that'll edit this page right here the way you're right now. So here's what I'm thinking. I'll show you kind of a quick rundown of how you can make changes by doing them with you here. Right now you sent me the belt requirements PDF that you want me to add to the site. So looking up and down here where we could add that, I mean, we can go to different pages if you want, but I like things on the front page. I'm thinking actually here, either in the instructor certification, you have 2 buttons. So we could either add a 3rd button here that talks about belt requirements, or maybe a button down here for the requirements, either way. But right now, just put it here so you can see what it's going to be. So the goal is going to be to add another button here between these 2 buttons or next to them, where people can check their belt requirements. Okay. So instructor certification section with the text, icon, and 2 buttons here. So let's go look for that. So edit the front page. When you click on the edit button, you will see that the design of this website is such that it's a drag and drop feature. You see, there it is. There's your text, there's your image, there's more text, mission statement, there's a picture, there's more stuff. So everything is, let's block out into different little sections here. Ready to get started. So more and more and more, it's all kind of set up so you can actually use it and set it up. There's your membership section. So this little arrow up here allows you to kind of shrink or expand each section, so you get an idea of how everything is set up and easy to kind of manage. So let's go to the section that had the mission. There we go, instructor certification section. So here's the title, here's the text, here's the graphic, and down here, here's the 2 buttons. Remember, the instructor regulation and instructor procedure. You'll notice that they're in boxes here. Basically, everything's set up in boxes. You put in a box of how you want it to put. Like right now, you've got a box that's 1/2 of the page, another 1/2 of the page. If I want a 3rd button, I'm already using half a page here and half a page here. So I need to make this smaller to fit another button. So I'm going to shrink this up by pushing this button here. I'm going to make it a 3rd. This one here too, I'm going to bring it down 3rd. So I got a 3rd, a 3rd. So now I have another 3rd space. I can either add another box, and you'll see on the top here, you'll see the little boxes you can add. You know, you can, like, here's 3 boxes, 2 boxes inside one box in terms of something that takes a whole page. In this case, I'm just going to go down here, and you'll see those little options here. One of them says clone the column, make sure they copy it. So I'm going to click that, and boom, there's a new button that showed up already ready to go. I'm going to add the button manually so you can see how it works. But so I've got, this is how it looks up when you first start it. It's just an empty section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the elements. So there's different kinds of elements. You can have a content element, you know, text boxes, you know, things, media elements, you know, images, videos, that kind of. It's all, you know, easy to look at and what it's about. Plug-in things you want to add on. Right now, let's just do a content, and we're going to look for a button. So there's a button. So I'm just going to grab this button, and I'm going to drag down, down, down. I'm going to put it in that little box right there. You see how it's green? There we go, and boom, I've got the button in there now. So I want to edit this button. Right now it says click me. So I want to edit that little button on there. Is edit button. So here's you have, what is a button label? So I'm going to change it. I'm going to say belt requirements. Okay, and then the next section is button link. What's it going to do? And I can either have it go to a page, like, you know, here's the pages that we can go to right now to check out the sample, you know, shop pages, but, you know, I don't need to go to all the pages. I need to send this to your PDF, but we don't have the PDF yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save that so the button's there right there. And by the way, anytime you make any changes, you want to hit this update feature up here. Update means update all the changes that you've made. If you don't hit that button and you go somewhere else, then nothing you've made will stay. So update. Okay, so now that change has been made. So now I've got a button. In fact, I'll preview it right now so you can see what it looks like. Preview the page. It's generating the preview. And you can either hit preview page or just view page. We'll show you where that is. But here's the page. So I scroll down to where we were before. Oh, no, that's the wrong page. Back page. Back. So let me just go to the page directly there. Pages. And we are at the front page. Okay, there's the front page again. So I'm just going to, instead of using the preview, use this view page. Okay, so view page, click on the view page. Yeah, I haven't made any changes, so it's okay to change them. If you scroll down, you'll see that now we have 3 buttons, including that requirement buttons. Now that button, you know, I can push it all day long right now, but it's not going to go anywhere because it's not really set up to actually take you to that PDF form. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to upload that PDF. A PDF, like a graphic, like videos, like anything else, is a media file. So there's a media tray right here. So I'm going to go to the library, and this is where everything that you have is stored, all your pictures and everything you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find, let's see where I put it. Okay, I just downloaded your belt requirements thing right here. I'm just going to grab it from my desktop and drag it right onto this media drop, the bin. You see it's uploading right now. There's your belt requirements. So this is the belt requirement information. Here's the URL, or the place where it's actually stored online right now. So right now for this one, this is what I want to know. So I'm gonna copy that URL like that because this is where it's gonna be stored. And I'm gonna go back to that main page. Edit the page. So I can edit that button. Okay, so I'm gonna find the button. There's a button. Okay, so I'm gonna edit the button. So again, as we talked about before, sorry, a little lower. This edit. Here's the button. So instead of going to a page, I'm going to have it, you know, I can send it to a page, to a product, to anything I want to go to. I'm going to send it manually. So I'm going to send it to that link that I just uploaded. In other words, that belt requirement PDF. Now I'm not liking this little note here. So I'm going to scroll down, and here's all the buttons you can pick if you want to have a button there. If you don't want a button, you can have button icon. Yes, display icon on the left. No icon. You'll notice up here the preview, now the button's gone, the little icon is gone. Again, you can add icons if you want, but you don't need them. Save it. Okay, so now it looks like all the other ones. Remember, update any changes you want to make. And boom. So now it's connected. Let's take a look. View page. Let's scroll down. There's that button with that thing. Let's click on it and see what happens. And what opens up is slowly, since I've got not good speed right now on my internet. There it is. And there's your PDF that you sent me. So so simple as that. So the point I'm making is just any changes that you want to make, it's all visual. It's all drag and drop. So if you wanna, this is a text document. This is a another little box. You can make the boxes smaller and add some more stuff here. Make the boxes bigger. You can add more boxes. Here's all the one box that takes a whole page, a box that has 2 elements, or a box that has 3 elements. So you can choose any kind of thing that you want on there. Let's say I'm gonna just give an example here. I'm just gonna add. I clicked on that, and that added the new section down here. You see that? The new, and again, I got one. I can clone it, so now I've got 2 options. So again, I can drag and put pictures in here. I can put text in here. I can put whatever I want in here, and it's all in. So here's the boxes, the baskets where I can add stuff, and here's all the stuff then I can add into those boxes. Like if I want to add a text block, I just scroll it, grab it, slide down, drop it into that box, and boom, now I've got a text element. So click on it, and and I can I can change text here, blah 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 blah, save it, and there it is. So now if I update it, it'll show up on the website at the bottom. I probably don't want that because it's not real, but you get the idea. So again, you can make these smaller, you can make this bigger, you can add a bunch of other ones if you want. It's all up to you, but it's all just drag and drop. Put the boxes in whatever thing you want on there, and just add whatever content you want. Let's go real quickly on WooCommerce, your products, because you do a lot of sales. So let's take a look at all the products right now. So go to the products tab, click all products. Actually, let me save that. Changes right now. Okay, we'll go back to that. All products. You'll see that sign saying it. You want to go without shaving changes. So here's your memberships right now. So your personal membership, it shows that your product's in stock. You can select the stock, and if you have something that you want to sell that you're going to sell out of, like if you have a limited number of DVDs, you can actually tell how many DVDs there are available, so you don't oversell and then you're in trouble. Right now, since there's unlimited stock on this kind of stuff, I didn't put any kind of limit. Your price on these things, if you have a specific category, if you have a lot of products, you want to put them in categories like shirts and pants and whatever. In this case, it doesn't matter since this is all you have. If I want to edit something or create a new one, if I want to add a new product, I can do it here. Let's edit this one so you can see what it looks like. The school membership, again, just all it is basic stuff. The text of what you want that product to say, the name of the product on top. In the bottom right, you have a product image. So here's where you put the image for the product itself. Here I have, here you can put options of what you want. In this case, it's a variable product, meaning you can do multiple options. Variations, you have the 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year plan. If you want, you can just make a simple product. And basically all you do is here's the price, search real price, sale price. If it's a virtual or downloadable product you're not going to ship, you can put it on there, save it, and boom, you got a product set up. Here you can add things like shipping if you want to add shipping costs or things like that nature. That makes things more difficult. If I were you, I'd just make it free shipping, and just if you're gonna ship stuff out. And again, I don't remember how you have it set up now, so you don't have to worry about adding that kind of stuff on there, and just make it easy. So okay, so this is basic stuff. So again, you have information. If you want to change things on the website itself, Enfold is the backbone of this specific website, and it gives you all the basics. The logo of the website. What page you want to be the front page. If you want general layout of stuff. If you want a full width page, if you want a smaller page, general styling. If you want to change the overall color scheme of the whole website, you can do that there. Main menu. Now here's how the main menu is set up. You got logo on the left and menus on the bottom and the right. Sorry. So this is how the thing might look. So it's all how you want to set up. The header is the top part of the system. In this case, we haven't set this up since you don't usually use very much of this. Social profiles. If you want to add your Facebook account, here it is. If you want to add another one, you can add another one. And so it's not complicated to add all this kind of stuff if you want on there. Again, you just kind of play around with it. But again, don't do too much here because it's not, you don't want to mess anything and make it, break it or something. But basic stuff like, changing the information on the page, you can go and just do it all yourself. It's pretty easy to do. One more thing I want to look at really quick here. You see this 3 right here and this little area? This is plugins. Your website has a lot of functionality, including security systems to protect you against hacking and things of that nature. Plugins are things that give you additional functionality, such as your storefront. It's called WooCommerce, and it's a plugin. It's just something that adds functionality to your storefront. If you want social media connections, that's a plugin. If you want to add other specific things, those are all plugins. So there's a few plugins installed right now, just a few of them. In this case, your WooCommerce is your storefront, and you have your Stripe gateway for buying stuff with it, and then you'll notice that there's a little yellow sign here. There is a new version of Jetpack, a new version of WooCommerce available. There will periodically new versions come out of software. You want to keep your site updated. That keeps your site protected, keeps it safe. So when you see a number up here next to your name, you click on that button there. It'll tell you everything that has an update. Usually, in many cases, it's a security update. In other words, that the software has found a bug that someone can come in and ruin your website, and this fixes that bug. So when you see those kind of issues, just click on whatever you want to update, and click update. You can update just one plugin. You can update all the plugins at the same time, and just wait. Just give it a few seconds. And it will automatically find the latest version of the software, automatically install it for you, and make it really easy for you to run. So it's not a complicated thing to run a WordPress site. In fact, it's incredibly simple. You don't have to really know how to hack anything, how to do any kind of specific types of coding. As you saw, just drag the box in there, drag the text in there, and type it, and you've got your page set up. So the update was completed, and you're done. So now instead of the 4 updates, we only have 3. So again, you can go update each one's like that. So that's how simple it really is to run the website. One thing I would definitely suggest that you keep doing is on your domain, whoever's running your domain. Excuse me. I think it's GoDaddy. Make sure that you keep your website backed up. GoDaddy has an automatic backup feature that backups your site every day or every week or something, because you know what, hackers get in, mistakes happen, registry things get fixed, and you're coming in and you're gonna change the text, and instead you change something and you wipe your website out. Having a backup is key for helping you get your site back up quickly and efficiently. Most of the backup systems that GoDaddy has are all automatic, so you don't have to do anything. You just tell them, hey, you know what, keep my site backed up, and they'll back your site up every week or every day or whatever you need. So when something goes wrong, it's really easy to just go back to that updated version that you had before and just reinstall it, and boom, and they'll do it for you too. So you don't have to even have to worry about that stuff. So this is just a quick update of how to run your site. Again, just go into the pages, look at what you got. If you want to change something, just go on in, go to the page. In this case, it's all your site is one page here, so it's pretty easy. Just go in. If you want to change the text here, just go in and do it. If I don't like the school membership thing of how it looked, so I'm going to edit that page. Again, click that Edit button on the top. Scroll down, and these little arrows are the ones that control, all the stuff that's on there. So they just click on it, you can see everything on there. So I didn't want the school thing, so I can click on the Edit button right there, Edit Element. You'll see the pop up there, and just go in and change what you want to change on it. And then click Save, and always click Update, and boom, any changes you make are made automatically. Same with products. You can come in, change your name, change your text, change your price, click Update, boom, automatic. So that's all there is to it. It's not a complicated thing to do. So go ahead and practice with it a little bit, so you can see kind of what it's about. But again, first of all, make sure you go to GoDaddy and make sure your site is continually backed up, so that you don't mess up anything permanently. So, all right, any questions, let me know. But again, I just added that belt already on there while we're talking, so we're set to go on that. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Take care.